Afternoon, everyone. We, the dairy team, we are very glad to have you here, and hopefully we'll be seeing you very often around here. So, as Mark said, we have two work packages in this phase, the phase 5 for seafoam milk. But today we'll be talking about only the crop part of it. The pasture, we'll have another field day to talk about it with Marcelo and our team that is covering the pasture space. This is the first project of the crop work package, and we are correlating two things here, which is crop rotation and dairy manure to increase soil health and forage crop productivity. So this is a collaboration project, and we have us here, Murray Dairy, and then Dairy Australia and Gardner also help funding this research here. And the goal of this collaborative initiative here is to grow knowledge in two main areas. The first one is the subtropical dairy here, where we are located here in Gatton. And the other one is Murray Dairy, Northern Victoria there. And that's what we'll be talking about. So what we are doing regarding this project in both locations, right? So first one is the Murray Dairy. There we have two different sites. One is a dry land and the other one is an irrigated site. Is smaller plots compared to the ones we have here. And because of that, we can do more rotations and see more options regarding rotations. So the Dairyland site, we have 8 different rotations I will be showing you today. And in the irrigated side, we have 9 different rotations. And when we come to our side here, it's only irrigated and is a much larger paddock. We have about 15 hectares. And we want to do something that is very representative to what the farmers do around here. That's why we only have 3 rotations. And also on the top of the three rotations, we have 3 manure applications rates. I will show all that in detail for you right now. And the objective of this study is to quantify the effects of different break crops as the crop rotation strategies, and also understand a little better the manure application. When to do, what's the rate, things like that. And we'll be evaluating the effects of these 2 factors here on soil properties and changes in properties, and also in forage quality, yield, and margin over feed costs. I will go a little bit more in detail soon. Murray Dairy, very quick, just for you to have a bigger picture of what we are doing down there. In the dry land side, we have basically 2 strategies. It's one, a single break crop and a double break crop. For the single one, we basically have barley now in the winter, and then no break crop here, all 3 different break crops. So that's what we are doing, and then we have barley again in the other winter. And when it comes to the other strategy, the double break crop, we start with a break crop here. So we have vetch breaking the cereals, and then we have the same as we have here as the second winter. So that's what we are doing in the dry land site there, Murray Dairy. And when it comes to the irrigated site, we have 3 strategies, being the single break crop or 2 doubles. Where the first one is the double only winter and the double in the summer. So single break crop, same concept as before. The only difference here, we have maize in both summers, which we don't have in the dry land sites. And then we have the same thing here as before, a break crop here in the winter and the same here. And when it comes to the summer, we have a break crop being a legume here in the first summer, 24-25. So talking about what we are doing here, which is only 3 different rotations. We have no break crops here, where it's only cereals, what is traditionally done. And then we have a single break crop being soybean in the next summer, or a double break crop where we have veg after summer, just after soybean, just to see if a double break crop will change anything when we harvest that corn here. And yes, just for you to understand, this, even though we are doing something that is very applicable for the farmers, these treatments here are replicated 4 times. Let's see, if you know the campus, you know where it is, but this is our site here. You can locate yourself. Our study is conducted this site here, which is about 15 hectares, and these are our treatments, as I mentioned before. And this basically what we're going to have is the treatments that way, east, west. And for the first year, we have only barley. Everywhere is barley. Summer, we'll have a mix of corn and soybean. As you can see here, there's a representation of what we're going to have there. And then next winter, barley and veg. And then finishing with only corn, and we'll see the effect of these crop rotations on the corn as well. So, and as I said, on the top of all the crop rotations, we're going to have a manure application. So we have the first level is no manure at all. We have a buffer area, and then 25 tons of dairy manure per hectare, another buffer area, and then 50 tons of manure per hectare. So, and we will be evaluating the effects of the crop rotation and manure application in different rates on quality, yield, and margin over feed costs regarding the forages. And we will be evaluating the soils, of course, regarding properties, changes in properties, and focusing on soil carbon and nitrogen. We have just started this study at the beginning of this year. Here's a few photos just to show the activity that we are doing there. We have all the area GPS marked and also physically as well. That's our team sampling soil for properties and predictability for pathogens. Here you can see how we sample up to 100 centimeters, and we have different stratus there to really understand what's happening below ground. And also manure application. As I said, we applied in 3 different rates, so all the loads were weighted, so we know exactly how much manure we put there, and we run all the analysis in the manure. We know exactly what we are spreading there. And this is our barley like 3 weeks ago. We'll be harvesting that in 30 days, probably. And that's pretty much it. We'll know more about the results of this two-year study in 1 year time. So you guys will come back and know more about the results. Thank you very much, man.